station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
And a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone tuning in to INCRadio San Francisco, California. My name is Sophia Trigonis, and today our topic, I'm super excited, although I say that every week, but I'm super excited for this one because we will be having our ASL seminar. And so we have a special panelist joining us today. Sister, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Aislinn Harcosa Gabayan, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much, INCRadio, for having me.
Awesome. Aislinn, I am so excited and I'm so glad that we have you on with us today. And for those who might be tuning in a couple moments after, once again, our topic is our ASL seminar, so American Sign Language seminar. And Aislinn has so much to teach us today, and it's going to be a great topic overall. And so thanks again, everyone, for tuning on in. Again, if you are watching on YouTube, keep on sending over the link to more of your friends and loved ones. Keep on sharing this on the different social media platforms. And of course, continue keeping up with the church media on different social media platforms as well. If there are any phrases you might like to learn, you can also go ahead and send those over to the live chat, and we'll try our best to also go over them in our broadcast today. Before we hop into our discussion, we actually have a couple of materials that we also wanted to show. So if our Clea Tech could go ahead and show us the promos that we have planned for today. I think we have one for one of our district activities, which is going to be our Band Together event. So Clea Tech, if we could go ahead and see the promo for this activity. It's going to actually be next Sunday, April 21st at 6:30 p.m., I believe. And so this is going to be a district-wide activity in the San Jose Function Hall. There's our promo. So this activity is super, super exciting. Lots of the locales within our district have formed small bands where they're going to be performing different church music, and it's going to be something for all of us to look forward to. Once again, that's 6:30 p.m. in the San Jose Function Hall on Sunday, April 21st. So we hope to see you there, Paul. We also have 2 videos prepared that we're going to go ahead and show, and these videos are from the New Era University official website, and they're going over some sign language phrases. So Clea Tech, if you could go ahead and show us the 2 videos that we have prepared. And they're coming soon. But sign language videos prepared as well.
Good day to all of you. My name is Tony, and welcome to the program Sign Language Tutorial for Kids. Our topic for today is about family. Let us ask some of our little brothers and sisters about the signs for some family members.
Daddy,
Mommy,
brother,
sister, baby, child, children, grandfather, lal, cousin, uncle, auntie, nephew, niece, father-in-law, mother-in-law. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you also study sign language to help our deaf brethren in the church. God bless pa. School, principal, teacher, student, study, book, read, write, lesson, pen, test, review, class, classmates, pass, graduate.
Awesome. Wow, so great. I love that video and I love being able to see the young ones learning, teaching us so much sign language. How did you feel seeing the video, Sister Aislinn?
Wow, they're just so amazing. Those kids are just very talented.
Right, definitely. And it's so many useful terms too. The first video was on family, and then the next one being on school terms. Terms that everyone can really use in their everyday, and that'll be so useful, especially for the young ones to know. And,
Right.
speaking of useful things to learn, Sister Aislinn, I'm so excited to hear some of your background in ASL. And, it's gonna be a great topic. And we actually have a lot of comments coming in already. Let's go ahead and see some of those. We have good morning from Antioch Locale. Can't wait for the program to start. We have Sister Judas Esconde. Good morning from Redwood City Locale. Brother John Vincent Peña Serrada. Good morning, po, from Antioch Locale. Have a blessed broadcast today. Sister Mildred Parco. Hi, everyone, from Brother Acer and Sister Mildred Parco, Northwest California. We also have Sister Jerica Hippolito. Good morning from San Jose, po. Sister Catherine Paragas. Good morning, everyone tuning in from Redwood City. Brother Alfred Bonifacio. Good AM, po, from Antioch Locale. Nikki Custodio. Good morning. Happy viewing from San Jose. Who else do we have in the chat? We have Brother Jordan Ndike. Good morning, po, NWC. Happy viewing. Sister Hershey Cruz, go Aislinn, and good morning po NWC. We also have Brother Ron Kunanan, good morning, watching from Burlingame. Go Sister Aislinn and Sister Sophia. Awesome. So Aislinn, man, I think our viewers are really excited to hear more about you and more of your background in ASL. Could you tell us a little bit about when you first started learning sign language?
Yeah, so when I was growing up, actually, I was hard of hearing. And they found out when I was going to school in second grade. Um, they gave me a test, a hearing test, and they said, "Open your hands if you can hear this beep." And my hand was always closed for a majority of the times, and they're like, "Do you understand the instructions? Open your hands if you can hear." But I had my hands closed for a great portion of that test. So that's when I found out that I was hard of hearing. Unfortunately, when I was growing up, I didn't have access to ASL. So the only way they accommodated me was my mom told my teachers for me to sit in the front of the classroom so I can hear the teacher as best as possible. But just recently, after college, I started learning because I wanted to meet more deaf people. And when I was in Fremont, that's when I learned more sign language because there's a great deaf community there. Um, in Fremont, and that's where I kept learning and learning how to sign ASL. And I met with more deaf people there, and ever since then, that's many years. Um, Ever since then, kept learning, learning ASL through whatever means, through YouTube or videos or
Mhm.
deaf people. And yeah, that's how I learned. Oh, I took classes too. Until now, I'm still taking.
Oh, that's awesome, Aislinn. Man, I've known you for so long, and I never knew that was part of your experience, growing up. And this is awesome because at least on INCRadio San Francisco history, this is like our first time being able to have, our discussion and having someone interpreting most of what we're talking about during our discussion as well. Man, and I'm probably gonna ask some questions that are off from what we rehearsed earlier, so don't be surprised or too. When it comes to were there any, other challenges that you kind of faced in learning ASL or learning sign language, like while you were going through learning it after college?
Uh, Absolutely. So in my area, there's not a lot of deaf people, so it was very hard for me to practice continuously. So actually, I would call as many deaf people I knew, like Sister Hershey. She's watching. I would sometimes call her and ask her for advice so I can practice sign language with her. Um, she's also deaf, and I learned a lot from the deaf community, such as Sister Hershey, um, and different sisters and brothers throughout the world. Actually, we have a lot of brethren who are deaf, and yeah.
Awesome. I'm not sure if we're having some technical. Oh, there we are. Now we're both back on video. We might be having some technical issues a little bit on our broadcast, but that's awesome, Aislinn, that you were able to find a way to connect and able to kind of grow in what you learned, and especially that you were able to meet brethren who also could help teach you sign language and help you to, yeah, just learn more.
Yes, and it was such a blessing to learn so early because little did I know that years later in the future that who's I'd have a son who's deaf, and so when they tested him after birth, that he was deaf. I wasn't devastated at all. I was just okay. He's deaf. We'll learn. We'll continue to learn sign language with me and my husband
Yeah.
and support our son as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely. And now that you had a little one under your care to be able to teach sign language to, did that kind of change your understanding or even your knowledge as well?
So the more I learned how important it is um, to teach him a language that he is able to use and communicate with us.
Mhm.
Because if we didn't teach him any sign language, he would have been deprived of language, which is unfortunate. And that's why we tried our best to learn as much as possible, so
Yeah.
that he can be included and he can also communicate with us and we can communicate with him at the same time.
Awesome. And it's so great again being able to see you sign while we're having our discussion too. Is
Oh,
there
yeah,
any
I'm trying as hard as it is hard to sign and talk at the same time. So
Yeah,
I
no,
apologize in
yeah.
advance.
No, you're doing great, Aislinn. And I want to go ahead and see some of the comments too, because I'm sure they're so amazed of what you're doing. Actually, yeah, before maybe you teach us some signs, Aislinn, I'm gonna go ahead and see some of the comments that we have coming in as well. We have from Sister Jennifer Tison. Good morning, Sister Sophia. Good morning, Sister Jennifer. We have Michelle Gamab. Hello po, watching from the locale of San Pablo, NWC. Sister Catherine Paraga, so cute and lovely kids. Very nice tutorial, and thanks for sharing. We have Sister Melanie Fortes. Good morning, INC Radio San Francisco. Happy viewing from the locale of San Ramon. Israel Kapuyan, nice and good job, CWS. We have Brother Zach and Sister Isabel Sese. Hi, Sister Sophia and Sister Aislinn. We have our Sister Bless who says, hello po from Daly City. Brother Walton says, happy viewing from Milpitas, NWC. Brother Michael Guerrero, hello, brethren. Hope everyone is doing well. ASL seminars would be amazing. Sister Leanne Navoa, good morning. Sophia and Aislinn. Sister Jessa Hippolito, happy viewing from San Jose. And Brother Zach and Sister Izzy say, thank you for sharing your story. So inspiring. And Sister Hershey says, so proud of you and your family, Aislinn Parko. And yeah, Brother Zach and Sister Izzy, you're doing amazing, Sister Aislinn, and you really are. This is so cool that we're able to have this as a topic. Okay, so are there any phrases that you'd like to teach us within our audience and those viewing INC Radio today?
Yeah, actually, the best teachers
Mhm.
to teach us are deaf teachers themselves, and because they know much more than me. But I can definitely share some signs that might be useful, um, some phrases.
Mhm.
So let's see. Here's thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you. Um, Good morning.
Good morning. Oops, my view too is a little blocked. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, here's sorry. And facial expressions are important as well. So you don't want to say sorry with a face. You want to say sorry.
Guilty for that one just now. Yeah.
Yeah, because the deaf people won't understand what you're signing if
Mhm.
the facial expressions don't match.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So sorry.
Mhm.
Um, uh, what else? What's like what?
What
Oh, I
other ones?
asked happy,
Happy.
and someone also asked sad.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah.
and hello.
Awesome. Man, so cool, Aislinn, being able to go over it. I know, and again, if anyone is asked, or if anyone has any phrases they'd like to learn in the chat, go ahead and show as well and send them over. And we'll try to go over them in our broadcast too. And I think we have another special guest who might be joining us soon too, if I'm not mistaken.
A special guest. Here's our special guest, Brother Jackson.
Hi, Jackson. Jackson. I think he sees himself on video too. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Yay, Jackson's first time on INC Radio. I'm excited that we have him joining us today. And I know, Aislinn, you were saying that you were practicing some phrases earlier with him as well. He might be starstruck too, but does he have anything he'd like to also go ahead and teach us today?
Thank you.
I think he sees us on the camera and he's more surprised, but
Super shy all of a sudden.
Yeah, how do you say starstruck in in sign language too?
We'll need Sister Hershey's help. Starstruck. I mean, starstruck in sign language.
Oh, Jackson, we're so glad that you're on radio with us for the first time. Yeah. Aw, yeah. I think once he's a little more warmed up to us, he'll probably start signing too, so we can see. Yeah. No, man, that's really awesome, Aislinn. And you know, another question I had for you too, if you had any advice for those who are just starting to learn sign language or, you know, hoping to become fluent in it, what kind of tips would you give also?
Some tips I can share is to really socialize with deaf people and socialize with the deaf community, um, and learn the vocabulary, at least vocabulary words. Maybe like one vocabulary word per day, or maybe two or three. Vocabulary that helps in learning how to sign the language.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's true because I think, especially, you know, it takes a while to pick up a language. And for me, too, who's just learning, I'm just trying to focus and absorb, you know, the hand movements and get more used to it. So, practice for sure, practice so that it can also become more intuitive, too. And Jackson's so sweet. It's one of our youngest guests, I think, ever on INC Radio for sure. And we have a couple of shout outs too that are coming in. We have another from Sister Catherine Paragas who says, so inspiring, Sister Aislinn. Brother Jordan says, I'm trying to learn more sign too. Thank you, sisters. Sister Joanne Guillermo, hi, Manong Jax. And Zach and Izzy say, wow, hello, Brother Jackson. And then Brother Jay Navoa also says, hello, Brother Jax. And a lot of, he's so cute. He's so grown up already. And Zach and Izzy mentioned we need more younger special guests on the show. Agreed 100%. And, you know, Aislinn, I hope this isn't the last time that we have you and Jax on air with us because this was a great broadcast. And I feel like we really were able to learn just so much being able to have this discussion today. And before we wrap up, do you have just anything else you'd like to share with us, maybe about learning ASL or why it's so important for us to learn ASL? Oh, and Jax is signing for us.
Signing, Mom.
Mom. Aw. Oh, Jackson. Yeah.
Sorry, I missed the question, Sister
Oh,
Sophia.
no worries. Yeah, I'm also like, oh, Jackson's signing for us now.
It's distracting.
No, that's good. He's probably excited. He's like, yep, Mom's on INC Radio now. Do you have any other thing that you'd like to just go ahead and share about learning ASL or why it's so important to know ASL?
So, yeah, it's very important to learn ASL, especially where we live, um, because there's a lot of people that are deaf, which includes my son, and we also have a lot of deaf brethren throughout the world, um, and in order for them to feel included, um, we should learn as much as possible how to sign.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Aislinn. And, thank you so much to you and Jackson, too, for joining us today. He's excited to be here and to be able to, be with his mom. It's really nice to see. And again, hopefully we can incorporate more on INC radio, too, so that more of us who are viewing and tuning in can also learn more sign language, because agreed 100%. It's important. And man, we need more topics like this for sure. And before we sign off, Aislinn, do you have any shout outs or greetings that you'd also like to make to any brethren or anyone within the district that's tuning in?
Yeah, shout out to Burlingame, and shout out to my family in the Philippines, in Makati, and Saudi Arabia, and SoCal, and all those, and your friends too, the world. Thank you for
Oh,
tuning in
yeah.
today.
Thank you so much, Aislinn. And again, thank you to everyone who tuned in today, to both of you, to your family, for everyone who was able to tune in and join us on INC Radio today. This was a great topic. And we'd also like to go ahead and say our thanks to our executive producer, Brother Manly Andaya, to our station manager, Brother Arnel Solano, as well as to our CLIA Tech who helped us out here on INC Radio today. And here within our district, we'd like to thank our multimedia advisor, Brother Andrew Paragas, our CFO overseer, Brother Well David, our assistant district minister, Brother Raywell Del Rosario, our district minister, Brother Jojo Bayani, as well as to our CEBSI CEO, Brother Angelo Manalo, and to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much, Paul, for being able to help us so much in INC Radio and to have this time to come together for these broadcasts. Thank you again, everyone. We hope you tune in again next week. And next up will be INC Radio Texas. Bye, everyone.